Be verbs. Be verbs are just one form of auxiliary verbs. They also have their own forms. These are be, is, am, are, was, were, been, and being. Be verbs can be divided into 5 categories according to its usages. These are the to be, present tense, past tense, past participle, and present participle. For to be verb, there is only one, be. For present tense, we have am, is, and are. For past tense, we have was and were. For past participle, been. And for present participle, being. Be. Be usually follows to or modals in a sentence. Examples: she wants to be a doctor. We will be visiting Grandma next week. I might be there at 6 o'clock. If you notice, the verb be follows to in the first sentence and the modals will and might in the second and third sentences. Present tense. For present tense, we have 3, am, is, and are. Am is used with I. Example: I am sleepy. Is used when the subject is singular, like he, she, and it. Examples: she is my cousin. The baby is crying. Mathematics is my favorite subject. A group of students is studying in the library. The subjects she, the baby, mathematics, and a group of students are all singular. Be careful with uncountable nouns like mathematics and a group of students because they may sound plural, but they are taken singularly, so you should use is. The third one is are. Are is used when the subject is plural, like you, we, and they. Examples: they are my neighbors. My aunts and uncles are coming tomorrow. They and aunts and uncles are all plural. That's why are is used. Past tense. For past tense, we have was and were. Was is used for singular subjects. Examples: I was at the party yesterday. Mr. Jones was cleaning his garden when his daughter came. Was is used in the sentences because the subjects I and Mr. Jones are singular, and the actions all happen in the past. Were. Were is used for plural subjects. Examples: we were disappointed when our team didn't win. And the students were reprimanded by their teacher. If you notice that in the sentences, we and the students are plural, and the actions happen in the past. That's why were is used. Past participle. Been. Been is used after the verbs have, has, and had. Examples: the children have been playing all day. She has been to Mexico. He had been practicing piano. Present participle. Being. Being is used for continuous tense and is usually found after other verbs like is, am, was, and were. Examples: the suspect is being taken to jail. They were being unreasonable. Notice that in these sentences, being can be found after the helping verbs is and were. Let's go now to our exercise. Choose the proper be verb for the following sentences. My mom had blank cleaning the house. Is it is, was, been, or being? The correct answer is been. My mom had been cleaning the house. Why? Because been is always used after verbs like has, have, and had. Jim and Mary blank here last week. Is it was, were, being, or been? The correct answer is were. Jim and Mary were here last week. Why? Because were is used for plural subjects. In this case, Jim and Mary, and for an action which had happened in the past, last week. Next, he was blank kind. Is it been, were, was, or being? The correct answer is being. He was being kind. Why? Because being is used after another verb. In this case, was. Next, you must blank here before noon. Is it be, been, being, or are? The correct answer is be. You must be here before noon. Be is used after modal. In this case, must. The last one, Mrs. Bloom's house blank huge. Is it were, is, are, or been? The correct answer is Mrs. Bloom's house is huge. Is used for singular nouns. In this case, Mrs. Bloom's house.